Hey, welcome back to the channel. I was just ready to get to sleep, or I was already at sleep. As you can see, I'm tired. I had a very long day. It's now 11 p.m. Woke up at 6 and had a few workouts and a full day of recording and making some new things for you guys, but more of that later. But then I noticed that hey, there's a new warning vlog out just now, I believe, and it's some kind of interview with Alissa White-Gluz, who is a singer from Arch Enemy, amazing singer, and I just can't wait. What are they talking about, and what is this? What do they have in common? Is there news about the new album? Is she maybe a guest star or what? I'm so excited about this one, so I just had to get up and watch this, and of course I'm going to do a reaction video about it. So let's go.
Hey everybody!
Let's wait a
We'll
bit.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes. Waiting to everyone to come in. Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who are coming in from the patron Instagram or Alyssa's, we are the Warning.
Hey.
Hi, nice to meet you all.
We are the Warning. This is
I'm Danny.
I'm Pau.
I'm Ale.
We
Yes.
are we're three sisters, and we're a rock band from Monterrey, Mexico.
Yes, a
It's-
three-piece. Pau's the drummer, Ada's the bass player, and I'm the guitar player.
And lead singer.
And lead singer, thank you.
So we're really excited to be here.
Yes.
This is our patron takeover, and we're very excited to be talking with Alyssa.
Today.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Yes, she is the amazing lead vocal of Arch Enemy. And we're super, super excited to have her here. And we hear that she's also working on her first solo album. And she's in the studio these last...
She's been in the studio
recently,
right now.
yes.
So we're very excited that she's
To talk
coming
to
on
her.
to
Yes.
talk with us.
And we've recently come out of the studio ourselves,
Yeah,
working on our
so-
third album. So
This is bound to be really
Exciting.
fun.
Yeah.
yes, it is. I think we should check if she's on right now, so we can go ahead and invite her
Oh, yeah.
and have some fun.
Let's get it.
Ta-da.
Hey!
Hey girls, how are you?
We're great. How
thank
are you?
It's great.
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me in your takeover.
No, thank you for coming
thank
on.
you for coming. This is amazing. We're so glad to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. You guys rock, so I'm happy to see you guys, and I love your music, so
Oh,
happy
thank
to
you so
talk to
much.
Thank you so much.
Likewise.
Likewise. You are amazing. Yes.
So
Okay,
how has the
so-
takeover been? It looks like you guys are having fun.
Yes,
I
we
mean-
are. We're getting started, but we're going to have a great day.
Yeah, no, we're very excited about
Yes.
the whole thing.
Amazing.
The most exciting right now. So
Yeah, this is the most exciting.
Awesome.
Oh, and we're super excited to talk about life in general, music. I mean, we know what it's like to, dedicate ourselves to the music industry. Also, like being woman in this
For sure.
industry and in the rock and metal genres, which is a whole different scenario.
area.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But yeah, how have you dealt with that? We know it has its challenges.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately it does, but
Yeah.
women are really strong. So I think that there's a reason that we're able to do this, despite the challenges.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no,
And it's
definitely.
also like we have come to learn that a lot of the people, like a lot of the fans in these genres, are also very accepting and like very open.
Yes, we're a big
Like
family.
it's a very rebellious kind of genre. So I think people are pretty open to a lot of things. But I think that we really just want to ask you, like, how did you start with music in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was reading a little bit about you guys, so I know how you started a little bit, but I would love for you to also, you know, like explain a little bit because you guys are actually sisters, which is so cool. Because I also have a sister who is a musician with her own band, and she's
That's
also
awesome.
a Patreon creator too, actually.
Hey.
Her
Man, this is so exciting. Like totally different, like generation of women musicians, and totally different, like a genre overall, and just exciting. I'm just surprised how this whole thing how did they like meet or put this whole thing together. Uh, Nevertheless, I'm excited and glad that they did. I happen to like appreciate a lot of Arc Enemy and like women singers in that genre. So this is like 2 thumbs up already.
her band is called No Joy, and we used to like play together for fun, and so we both grew up in this kind of musical household. And then, you know, when I was a teenager, I realized that I just was more into metal than the kind of music that was playing on the radio. And not even only metal, like punk, even like classical. Like I just wasn't into mainstream pop, even though a lot of my friends were. And so I started just going to a lot of local shows, lots of like small bands playing in really local, like small venues. And I just loved it. You know, I just loved seeing the shows. I thought it was so cool to see like these people right in front of me making this music. And so I thought maybe I could get some sort of experience as like a manager or like some sort of behind the scenes position. But then I ended up like forming a band and being the singer in it somehow. And then I just kept going from there. I just never stopped.
Look at how the girls are, especially Danny is so excited on the background there, and it's nice to see that how changing the like the views, how to get exactly what they are talking about, but the youth like taking the information uh, between the generations, and if you know what I mean, just taking it in. So excited.
That's
awesome.
so
That's really
amazing. And that like your love for music just drove you to that point, and now you're this amazing singer in this great band. That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
And there's kind of some similarities in this
Yeah,
story
in
in some
stories.
sort of way. So we started when we were like little babies.
Yeah.
So we started with classical music on the piano, and then we bought this video game, the Rock Band, and we just kind of like fell in love with
Yep,
rock through
with
that
rock
video
and roll.
game. And we played separately, and at one point we started playing covers together, and we just uploaded them on the internet. And one of them, it was our Enter Sandman cover, just kind of like
Okay.
blew up, it went kind of viral. And then we started writing our original music.
And there was no going back.
Yeah,
We're
like we just
yeah.
kept going through that. And
Oh yeah.
we're sisters, like the dynamic is really cool. And we started writing our own music, and we started playing wherever we could, and it was all really cool. And at one point we were like, we had a lot of international fans, and of course it's kind of hard to be traveling a lot all the time. So we were like, how can we connect with our fans like on a more personal level through social media, but like even more personal?
Yeah.
So that's where we found Patreon. And it was just like this really cool revelation that we had. And it like our community on Patreon is so, I mean, you probably have like such an amazing community as well. Like it's just such a cool platform to get like fans in one place and just like be talking, having these activities in like a weekly, monthly kind of period.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. So how have you found like Patreon?
This so like told it before, like how much I appreciate the girls, how they did what they did, like from the start. Uh, they did it on their like. You can't travel. Let's find another way. We have to do this, and it has paid out. And like it made me think past when I talk about this that this is the future. I haven't, I didn't realize it before. I started watching these warning videos that I have missed all the. I didn't even know what Patreon is. I didn't know how to like build your like channel myself. I'm trying to get some info out of these videos myself, and like how to connect with people all over the world, and especially now with the COVID thing going on, that this is like the future of the not only in the world of like music, the live stream, live gigs throughout Patreon, these different platforms, but only, but also like in the world of people are making like a living streaming whatever games, normal live cooking videos, whatever, and not be affected by like this pandemic. And everyone is always said to me as well that get a normal job and from a 9 to 5 and all that, but all those people are now like struggling with this current situation, and then again people like living out of through the internet like this, they are thriving at the moment, and making like entertainment to people, to those people who go to 9 to 5 jobs and watch it on the evenings. Like theaters are closed, movie theaters are closed, people have to watch everything at home, and this, I see this, it's a sad thing, but it's only also like an opportunity for many people. And I learned this by watching warning videos, and I'm still learning every day. And so I appreciate like the how the girls build their like own own like own business and all that. It's very interesting to me, and it's just nice to hear. Like I haven't heard the girls talk about this subject before, and now that I do, it's really awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree with what you just said. Like, I mean, I've been on, you know, various social media platforms like Instagram or whatever for about half of my career, so like 10 years or so. And so I've seen it go from like social media not existing to MySpace, which was like, oh, maybe this is a useful tool for like promoting a band, you know? And
Yeah.
then I saw that go to Facebook, and then I saw that go to Instagram, and now of course there's TikTok, and all of them have, you know, like their pros and cons. And there was, you know, there was always like something interesting about it in the way that you could actually reach that international fan base, like you were saying. But I didn't necessarily feel that I was able to like connect directly with my closest fans and my biggest fans. And so that's why I wanted to do Patreon, because I tour all the time, like all over the place. And I do meet these people in person, but it's usually like while I'm singing a song and I'm just taking their hand or something, or like very quickly after the show. But I was never able to just like get in a conversation with them and like find out like what made them like Arch Enemy, for example. And so by making the Patreon page, I was able to like create this watering hole, this fan club where everyone could come together, and the community there is it's amazing. It's, you know, not only is it a cool place for just like-minded people to get together and share experiences and talk about things and be creative, but it also really motivates me because, and I'm sure you guys probably feel this too, like, you know, that there are people out there that appreciate what drives you to do more. So I feel like it's just like this amazing, like, self-propelling machine that will just lead to such amazing quality of music.
Yeah, exactly. That, like, everything you said is super on point. And like something that we've also seen is like, since, I mean, we're Mexican, right? And we live in Mexico and we travel a lot for like playing, but we also have like a very big Latin American audience. So it's also really cool to have like all these people from all over the world just like
Connect.
like, and they become really good friends through these
And then
platforms.
seeing them meet for the first time at one of our shows, it's
such a nice thing to see. Like, they've never seen each other in person. Such close friends. It's cool that we can be like that bridge between people. That music does that for people. It's such a nice feeling. Like, it's a cool,
and that's like what music is about too, right? And I feel like, especially without touring existing, I feel like Patreon has just that thing to keep us all like afloat in terms of just like like mental health in a way, because, you know, music connects people. You go to a concert, you're in there, in the people, ephemeral, it exists only in that location at that time and then gone, and you experience that with all these strangers, and you all leave the venue having this like shared experience. And that's what's so amazing about concerts. I don't have that right now. I feel like it's an amazing substitute for that, because it's like, I want to have these experiences together. And then, like you were saying, I think probably my favorite patron experience that I've had is exactly what you said, seeing people face to face at those. I was able to see quite a bit of that in 2019, where I would go and have these meet and greets, and there would be like sometimes 12, sometimes like 20 beastlings, which is the name of my fan club members, and they would just be like, so and so, and you're so and so, and me too. I was like, oh, you're so and so, and like, and now I can put a face to the name, and that's like really cool, really cool.
Yeah,
That's not only with the connecting with music, but it's always also like I said before, it connects people in different ways. These different communities, like someone is like into gaming, and someone is into cooking, and they all have these great communities. And I've already myself, I'm seeing this already on my channel. When it's like like if I do a warning video like this, there are certain people watching it. If I do a reaction video about Indonesian music, there are certain people watching that. But there is also these people who I tend to know already by name. They always come up to my live streams. Always Nakchu, it's there almost every time. Tom Cruise steps in, Professor G, and a few others who are almost every time I stream something, they are present there, and comments on every video, and just watch what I do. And we talk about, like, for example, warning music on the streams, and or whatever, what the situation is. That is the great, like, the community feel to it. Persons with the same kind of, for example, music interests. I think that is awesome, and to like, I'm an old-fashioned guy who is really, or I wasn't really into like computers or and such, but and really against it in some point of my life, but like I somehow grew into it, and it's open a lot of doors. Um, Closed a few doors, but open a lot of doors to different things, and I'm glad that I started doing this and getting to know new people this way, and it's cool.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, no, it's great. And they also like feel very special when you like say their names or you recognize them, like, of course, like I remember it. Like it's all such a big and special community, and we really like
Yeah,
it.
and like you said, especially like this past year, where playing live has just like stopped. It has been such a healthy way, like, to just continue working. And it's also a huge support because, I mean, there's really nowhere else to go right now. So having that platform and you can continue doing stuff, and also stuff that we couldn't do before, because like sometimes you didn't have the time to do certain things, but now, I mean, there's nothing but time. So I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
and we have like these called monthly live chats in which we talk. Like, we do a live chat with like our Patreons every month, and it's also really cool to just like
Catch up.
constantly be in touch
Yeah.
with fans and people. Like, it's such an incredible platform in which to do that.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean, have you guys noticed let's do like a monthly virtual
Oh,
and through the past year, like through 2020, I found it really interesting to be to people who were in China, in Brazil, in the UK, and you know, all over the world, and just be able to ask them. And you know, we sort of all come together, and the world is normal because we're all here hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no,
exactly. We had like the same thing.
yeah. And we're so grateful for the platform because apart from that connection that we have with our fans, the support is immense. I mean, we have been able to do a lot of things thanks to them. So it's just like
Yeah, no,
an
like,
incredible
and you
way.
like what you said, you have this like drive to continue doing what you're doing because you feel so much support and so much love from this community that you're like, oh my god, like if you're ever feeling a bit down, it's like, look, like all these people, like,
Inspire you.
yeah, so you just feel really inspired to continue working. So it's just a fantastic thing all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Talking about inspiration, like now going a little bit more into music, how, like, what's your creative process?
Actually, like the girls just said, that like the support and people from the people, and like myself, I was just going to sleep and very tired and all, but I know that in few hours I got a message from Nakchu that there is a new Warning video out, so check it out. And I just thought that I'll record this before Naksu or anyone else notifies me, so I'm a little ahead of myself.
I know that we all have different things
Very
for
different
creating music.
Yeah.
But what's
And
a little bit about
Yeah, so I mean, it varies depending on which project I'm working on, because obviously with Enemy, there's a complete band, and we all are, you know, the pieces of the puzzle that fit together to make this music happen. And so in that situation, I'm the vocalist, so it's lyrics and rhythms and vocal approaches and arranging the choruses and the verses, and that's my role in that band. And I love the music that we make together. It's like so satisfying to make this music. I love what we're doing, and then that someday we'll be able to go and present this music to people all over the world is just an incredible feeling. And so for the creative process with art, kind of goes like that. Like we're all like, you know, working together, making this happen. And when it comes to my solo stuff, it's, you know, it's been like a journey of discovering to make it happen actually. And so basically I start with a guitar or a piano, an idea, and maybe that idea is image, like a painting that sets a mood. Maybe it's a poem, maybe it's some type of word. and then I kind of start. And the best thing about the album that I'm working on now is that every single one of songs, when I start it, it just happened. I don't have to like struggle with like, I have to force something into place. Like, you know, all of the songs like falling into place on their own, and that's like such a satisfying feeling as a musician. So yeah, for me is a lot of anxiety about if it will, once it actually happens, it's just a feeling of like relief and pride that I was able to just it did not exist before, and now it exists, and it's like I did. So yeah. And what about for you guys? Like, how do you work since you are and you're 3 people?
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty similar to what you said, honestly.
It's so relatable.
But like I usually sit on the piano because I mean I'm the drummer and I don't play the guitar. I wish I could because it feels like a different vibe. But I sit on the piano, and like you said, sometimes it's an image, some lyrics. Like I use Pinterest a lot. I just look at images that fall into a certain aesthetic, and like I get an idea. And then usually when I have like a lyric or 2, a melody, something, like we sit together and we start working on it. And it's like a really long process sometimes, but sometimes it's pretty quick. Like it really depends on the song.
It's just like, wow.
Yes.
But we're all super opinionated. So like we work on the guitars together, we work on the drums together, we work on the basses together. So everything is just like a mix of the 3 of us. Yeah. So it feels really satisfying when you hear that little piece of yourself in a certain part, but it's just like the perfect mix. Yeah. It's super cool.
It's great. But yeah, and as sisters, we're really close. We're the best of friends. So it's easier for us to express our and just like full on say it directly if we like something, if we don't. So it's a really cool work ethic. But you said something that really clicked with me about writing for the band and writing for yourself. It's a very different thing and process, and it's scary how I don't know how to describe it. It just is like working for a specific thing, and it doesn't like make it any less you. It's just like a different mindset. Kind of
yeah. And also like what you said about like when it just clicks. Like there's a point like when we're playing and we have an idea and we're just kind of jamming with it, and then you play a certain part and everyone just looks at each other like, hey, that's not half bad. Like that's pretty cool. That's always a little like a magical moment in between us.
Oh no, you froze.
El Wi-Fi dijo ya no más.
Ya no más.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. I think. Oh, I think she's hearing me.
Okay, to everybody who's watching us. Hi.
All right. I lost you guys for a second, but I did hear what you said, and that is awesome.
Okay. We lost you too, but I think we're back. We're fine, right?
I think so.
Perfect.
Cool. But yeah, so I guess that's our writing process, and that's so great that you're working on your own material. We just also recently just got out of the studio, so we come from that.
Yeah, we know the headspace you're in right now.
So good luck. No,
exactly. It's like you're on a different planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but we're very excited for when your material comes out. Like, we're fans, so it's gonna be great.
And I'm excited to hear your new stuff too.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. We're very excited about it.
It's coming out soon. So we're excited about that.
Weeks, right? Is it actually in a few weeks?
I mean, we don't have a set date, but we can we have this ongoing joke with our. And it's always like, when is it coming out? When is it coming out? Soon. It's coming out soon. This year.
Okay.
Oh, but yeah, we spend a lot of time working on that, and also like studio time is so different from playing live. It's crazy how different it is, but focusing on printing out every emotion so that it transmits perfectly, it's a big part of the job. So we did spend a few months in the studio getting everything like perfect.
Yeah, I absolutely. What you said, printing it is so true. And the way I always think about it, that when you're playing live, you have your emotions of all the people in the audience, hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people it might be, and you're all making this song come to life with all these colors from different people's emotions. But in studio, it's just you, and you have to replicate the emotion thoughts of thousands of people on your own. And that's why it's so like exhausting, draining. But when it's done, now there's this thing that exists forever, and like that's
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Hashtag no pressure.
Agreed. Yes. No pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
But it's really satisfying when you hear it back and it's like, yes, yes, yes. It's
That's
everything
it,
that you
yeah,
imagined. Ah, such a nice feeling.
It is. Oh my god. Honestly, this has been great.
It has been great talking with you.
Yeah, we are so glad to meet you, and hopefully we can get to meet you one day in person.
In person, yeah.
Yes.
yes, that would be amazing. We should do a little tour together or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so
And
cool.
if you're ever down in Mexico, let us know. Like,
Yes.
we'll play it. But seriously, thank you so much for your
Absolutely.
time and on our patron takeover. It's such a huge honor, and we had a
Yes.
great time. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Likewise. All right. Thank you. Enjoy the over, and thanks to everyone who's watching.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't forget to look
Bye.
up Alissa patron,
Yes.
and we'll see you around, Alissa. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.
Ciao. Uy, no sé cómo cortarlo. Ahí está.
Okay.
So
That
that's
was
Alissa.
great. Oh my gosh, she's so nice.
She's so nice. She's an amazing
I love
artist.
her.
Please go check out her Patreon.
Yes. Thank you
Support
guys
her.
for watching.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We see that there's a lot of people from everywhere. So hi, hola, a todos los que hablen español que nos estén viendo.
Hola.
Muchas
And
gracias por venir.
thank you so much for being here. And for anyone here who doesn't know us, we are The Warning. We're a three-sister rock band from Mexico. And we'll be taking over Patreon's Instagram today.
For
So
the rest
please,
of the day.
please keep checking it out.
Tune in.
We send everyone a very big hug and very good vibes.
Stay
Muchas
safe.
gracias por estar aquí.
Stay healthy.
Stay safe, stay healthy. We send everyone a very big hug. Los vemos. Keep rocking. Somos The Warning. And
What's her name? The Warning.
Oh, we're The Warning.
I'm Danny.
Danny Powell.
And Alex. Great to meet you.
So
Thank you so much, guys.
thank you so much. Nos vemos en la siguiente. And we'll keep with the takeover right now. We'll see you for the whole thing.
Later. Keep
Ciao.
watching.
Muchas gracias.
Man, that was awesome, and probably the most interesting and like the Warning vlog I've seen so far. Like such a short time, but so much like knowledge and similarities about like songwriting that I can relate also, and especially that thing with writing to yourself and writing to your band kind of thing caught my ear. Like I don't know, like I recently left the Old Man's Tale, and like it made me think like I had this what do you call it, epiphany like when we first started the band it was all went so easy, and it was kind of a writing to yourself kind of thing, and everything just went smoothly and all that. And maybe after that, when the band was like a little bit getting somewhere, few gigs here and there, and little clap on your back from some ukulele players and all that, and it kind of makes this kind of a pressure, or maybe I thought that, and it in some way maybe it lead me to where I am now, and I started or stop writing songs for myself and try to write songs for the band. And I think that is something where I went a wrong way. I don't know. This just made me think about it. Never thought it like that way. But there might be something to it. Have to do some soul searching in some point. But like now, I was just today recording some stuff, and just doing it once again for myself, and it felt like really easy and fun, and all that what music should be. And what a weird coincidence to watch this video today and think about these things right now. I don't know, weird coincidence. But yeah, awesome video. I'm glad I watched it just this night. And I have to thank, of course, for the community, or the JohiPlays people, which comes to my mind: Marmelo, Nakchu, Professor, Tom Cruise, and I don't remember, you bought some of my cat mugs. I remember that always. You was first one to buy my cat mugs, and sent me a message about it. Thanks for purchasing those, and everyone else as well who watched this video. Awesome insights about song making and all that, and nice guests. I still don't know how they got together, but I'm glad they did. It was fun, and I learned something from this video, so it's always nice when you learn something every day. And yeah, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one then. Have a great one. This was awesome.